Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is VlogsBoutNothin. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy Friday to join me. I really appreciate that a whole bunch. You feel me? I hope that you have a wild and restful doing nothing weekend. All while here on the channel watching VlogsBoutNothin. We stream 4 times a day. I solicit endlessly to no avail. You feel me? In terms of just like if we could get one subscriber for every time I solicited for subscribers, we'd already have hundreds of thousands. You feel me? I understand that it can be annoying and so forth, but we do stream 4 times a day, and you should tell somebody about the channel, like your auntie or your cousin or your nephew or your grandma or your second cousin. You feel me? It doesn't. I'm a middle aged dude, and so far as I'm concerned, the age demographic of which this channel should hit is like 18 to 95. I'm cool with that. I have a 94-year-old friend, so we're cool. You know what I mean? Regardless, we'll start talking soon about what we've made this time out of the day to talk about. But here on Vlogs About Nothing, we try and do nothing for as long as possible before we actually have to do a little bit more of nothing, which we're not going to say is something because we know that when we do nothing all at once, it's kind of like doing everything, only better because we're doing nothing. You know what I mean? It's this whole thing. So if you're new to the channel, there's like almost 400 videos. I'm super excited about it, and I want right now to talk on this channel about old furniture. So yeah, I love old furniture, and here's the thing. I've talked about, I think, my love of old furniture before. I'm sure that I have. I mean, at some point, it's not like I forget what I talk about because this is like an IRL everyday. I'm talking about something that I did during that kind of a day thing, and this is an experiment that's been happening for quite some time now. So, old furniture is something that I'm and have consistently been a fan of, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, I think that young people, especially, should really consider old furniture versus like IKEA furniture, you know what I mean? And like also one really cool thing that I've learned about since being, in apartments essentially, or like, areas of town, like they call it like the student ghetto here at UNM. That's like the name of it, But, and anyways, I've learned, and then being in the dorms too, is just like this kind of living's different because, a lot of times people can't or they don't take their furniture with them when they move, or they get new furniture and they replace their old furniture, and then you'll go outside and you'll see like old furniture by your compactor or by where the garbage disposal is or whatever. But like a lot of times, I feel like people don't capitalize because they're not like used to it. If you come from a house and you're living in a home in a neighborhood, I guess it's a little different for you to think that it's like socially acceptable to take that desk that you see by the compactor and put it in your house or your apartment, but it is. In fact, that's how like living in apartments is, sustainable in that regard. I mean, you'd be surprised. Sometimes people don't have cars, you feel me? We don't have a car, like, so I like going and taking things to the recycling bin and finding, an old dresser, which is like that happened this week, and I haven't had a dresser in my room since the last one I had in my room, which was just last year, but I felt like it was tainted with my ex's vibes. And yeah, it's a true story. But anyways, so I got rid of that one, and then I hadn't had one, and then like all my clothes were kind of just randomly, stacked in my closet and on the side of this wardrobe thing I have, and now I have a dresser, and it's a dope dresser. It's like not like a cheap dresser at all. Like I would not ever pay full retail for this dresser that I just got. You know what I mean? Because like it would be very expensive, and I prefer to just find it, which eventually happens, especially when you live in apartments. Seriously, just look outside at the end of every month and or beginning of it. You know what I mean? Again, people move. I'm a huge fan of thrifting, of donating, of recycling, of sustainability. I'm about it. The boy's about it, and I always have been it because it makes sense. It's not because it's like the coolest thing or because everyone else. It's just because like it makes sense, and it should be how most things are conducted. All everything except watching videos on YouTube is probably going to require like or anything online. But I'm just a huge fan of YouTube. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. We have two more videos tonight, one of which I think is a digital diary entry, and so that'll be fun. I can't wait to sort of just chill and talk about that. But I know that, again, old furniture as it would be, so that we can complete our vlog about nothing on this particular topic, is something that I think y'all should really look into. Go to the thrift store, before you hit up Ashley Home Furniture and spend $3,000 on your next couch in payment plans, that aren't going to actually pay off any principal for like 3 years, and then you're paying more in interest than you did for the actual couch. Consider saving yourself a lot of money and just going over to your local thrift store. If you don't feel like doing that, look online on Marketplace, on some kind of online marketplace, you know what I mean? Because you'll find something that's way cheaper and of way better quality. Again, which begs the question, do stores like IKEA and Temu, do these places, they don't last long because they don't need to be around, like really at some point there will be no need for like robust new furniture stores in that regard, like nothing on the level of which was required during major population booms. I mean, that's the cool thing about good furniture too, is that it lasts so long, it stays within the economy, and then it helps what otherwise would be shorts from other companies that flood the economy with terrible furniture. So go old furniture. Your economic impact is far, far not, measured as accurately as it could be when it comes to protecting, the client and consumer from a plethora of terrible IKEA made furniture placed upon all of us, without our consent, because lots of people go to IKEA. I mean, I know of people that go to IKEA just to eat in their food court, but I'm sure that IKEA will eventually maybe recognize that the food games may be a little more profitable for them than the assembly, put your own furniture together and it lasts 6 months kind of a business motto. But hey, maybe there are people that are interested in that kind of furniture too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just making obviously huge assumptions based on things that are my own opinion, But yeah, I hope that you guys had a great week. It's the end of the week. It's TGIF. If you guys are out there drinking tonight, definitely be safe. If you're drinking at home, definitely be safe. You know what I mean? And use a designated driver if at all you decide to go anywhere. But other than that, have a good Friday night and maybe hit up MJ. She's always available and always willing and like to just chill. And that's why this single guy is, I guess, just lifetime partnered up with good old MJ, and I'm fine with that. It's just, I guess, without vlogs about nothing, I'd really have nothing to do. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.